Hi, I'd like to read an excerpt from my novella, Grand Theft Life, Daughter of Darkness, and this is from chapter 18, and it's on page 40. The sweetest thing I ever met was a hellcat of a girl, about my age and full of red blood, maybe hotter than mine. A rare jewel. Her name was Bless. Freddie was good friends with her man Everett, a card-carrying member in good standing with the alpha male society of assholes. They lived in his house a stone's throw from Grand Central Junkie Station, MacArthur at Telegraph, down the Stroll, a strip of motels which accommodated prostitution. Hookers filled rooms. There were plenty of working-class customers to fuel demand. West Oakland warehouses and industry lined the streets to house the container ship contents which came through the thriving Port of Oakland from all over the world. I saw Bless a number of times before we first spoke to one another, victim to the poverty of introductions in our world. I got used to it. Introductions could threaten an otherwise concealed identity. Outlaws were hiding in plain view. I sat down across from her in Rhett's living room, and she glared at me. Turns out glaring was routine. I was fascinated by her, and the next time Freddie took me there, I sat down beside her on the couch. She saw I was slender, tall, and soft in the aura, and decided to let me be. I would have been happy to be friends with her, except I saw she wanted to kill somebody. I hoped it wasn't me. Everett and Freddie did their usual backslapping comedy routines with one another, talking a language us girls did not speak. Maybe that's why we finally decided to talk. They had a lengthy history. Rhett looked clean-cut, strong, and able, and was 2 of 3. His mom was white, his dad Mexican. Les was about my age, about my height. Both of us wore black and silver. I really could not wait to get to know her. I thought it might never happen. She asked me for a cigarette the third time I saw her. I didn't smoke, but I did not want to disappoint. I told her, "Hang on a sec," and I went over and waited for Freddie and Everett to notice me so I could ask Freddie for his cools. They failed to notice me, so I went behind Freddie's back and pickpocketed him. Les studied me carefully for the first time ever. "Thanks," she said, pulling a square from the foil wrap in the green box. "Brilliant. What's your name?" "Aim." "Thanks, Aim. Do you have a light?" I searched myself. No light. I went back and bumped Freddie and quickly pilfered his lighter and excused myself. Charles Dickens had taught me well. She smiled and lit up. "Fantastic." My eye caught a nice glass ashtray on the other side of the room, and seeing how I was on a roll, I went and fetched that too. "Good dog," she said, and patted me on my head. I pushed out my tongue and panted for her. We both laughed. She did the same, and I saw the silver stud in the center of her tongue. We cracked up. I sat down next to her. She spoke demonstratively on varied subjects: fashion, crime, love, hate. Occasionally she would place the inside of her wrist down on my knee. Then she ashed a cherry on the carpet. "Oh!" I kicked out my foot to put it out. "Don't worry about it, Aim," she said, grabbing my knee. "I want to burn this fucker down."